Try not to jump, not to hit the cat again. Hello everybody, welcome and thanks for joining us for another Joe Locke style Tai Chi session. And we have Willem with us today, our little guest teacher, big guest teacher, you know what I mean, and our little cat who's doing a lovely stretch. Let's begin with the right hand in fist, please, left hand straight, pull back the thumb, feet together, hands together, and press forwards. 学生好.
老师好.
老师好. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of warming. Let's go round into the four corners of the hips. As you can see, I'm in my summer whites because finally, now we're in September, we're getting really hot weather here. The entire summer it rained, which was fine. We got really good at Scrabble, but now that summer is ending, stick with it please while I let someone else in. Yeah, now it's really hot. Okay. Breathe please into your moves, into your body. Good. All right, let's change direction. Feel into your feet, please, as you do this. You're moving center, but I want you to feel for the four outer corners of your feet. And we're connecting with each one in turn. And let any little yawns or involuntary movements, just let them happen. We're waking up the system. Very good. All right, let's come back to center. We're going to stand on one leg and we're going to do a little rotation down through the leg. Breathe. Good, let's change direction. Notice how everything feels. Have a little shake out. On the other side, let's do our rotation. And change direction. Good, and shaking out. Willem, would you choose a warm-up exercise, please? I've just got a message there. I wonder if someone trying to get in. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay, let's stand shoulder width and sit in the center. Just swing, loosen up. Let the hands travel up. Give yourself a bit of a wake up. And down. Let's do the legs. All the way down to the feet. Slowly up again. And ease it down. Let's make the movement soft, wading the hands through the water.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lovely. Yeah, this is a lovely one because it's really a sensitivity practice. You're listening and feeling into your hands. If I come closer, oh, no, actually that's a bad idea because the light's a bit much, yeah. So we're really feeling and listening into the hands. Think of it as if there's water traveling underneath your palms. Good. And I noticed the last time I was in training, my teacher was bringing her backhand around. She wasn't just sort of dropping it, but keeping it part of the motion. Very good. Now if we can see everyone. Welcome, welcome. Good, good. All right. Very nice. Let's come back to center. Now this is especially for the one of us who's in a very cold room today. We're going to go into a slightly wider stance. And we're going to sit a little bit back and down. And we're going to, again, travel into the four corners, but I'd like you to keep your upper body straight. So it's not just your center that's moving, but the whole of the upper body is moving with. So I always think of a chess piece for some reason, like you're moving a chess piece around the board. The upper body remains steady. Breathe.
Steady as a rook.
Steady as a rook, very good. He's a very sharp wit, this one. First thing in the morning, the jokes come out, and I'm like, what? Takes my brain a while to warm up. Good, let's change direction, please. Good. And hopefully that has you a little bit warmer. We're all complaining of the heat, and then one says, oh, it's really cold in here. Good, okay. Let's come back to center and walk your feet gently in, easing from your stance. Let's just do a little bit of swinging of the arms. We'll do a little bounce and breathe. And we'll go as high as we can comfortably. Good, opening and closing that chest. Good, and let's change direction. Notice what your energy levels are like today, or now rather, and let's see how we feel at the end of class. Good, nice, open and close the chest. Good, let's stretch to the sides, circling. Oh, this top was a poor choice for me. Circling the elbows, that's it. And breathe. And change. Good, one at a time. So Tai Chi is often known as alchemy. And when I hear the word alchemy, I would easily think, oh, you mean turning lead into gold, that kind of thing. But there's the other meaning of alchemy, which is the elixir of life, the sort of secret of immortality. And we call Tai Chi a form of alchemy, not necessarily because it's going to make you live forever, but because it produces change inside your body for the better. It helps your processes function at their optimum. So it can make you feel more energetic, it can make you feel more youthful, regardless of what age you are. And I'm often really shocked how I can start a class feeling like rubbish, and by the end of class I feel amazing, I feel, energetic and well. I don't know why I still feel shocked. It's often that little like, whoa, actually I feel good. So today I started feeling pretty rubbish. Let's see how we feel at the end of class. Nice deep breaths, circle those shoulders. Good, and let's change direction. Open and close the chest. Good, let's take one at a time. Change direction. Let's come back to center. We'll take a deep breath, lift. And let go. And again, breathe in, lift. And one more time, breathe in, lift. And softly let go. Very good. Easing from your stance. Just have a little bit of freestyle movement. If you want to do any little stretches, do them now. Good. We have standard stretches, but it is good to go off-piste and just see what your body needs and play with it. If you're not sure what your body needs, start doing stretches and see what happens. Good. Of course, if you're lost for what to do, you can follow one of us. We're doing different things. Let's try opening our stance. And we can bend one leg and the other. You can see Willem's having a wee neck stretch there. Good. Good. How are the Achilles today?
Good.
Okay, actually my Achilles have been a little bit tender. So let's have a look at an Achilles stretch. We have our normal Chen style forward stretch, but we're going to do an alternative. This one looks like nothing. I find this is so often the way when I'm teaching Tai Chi. I say to people, this looks like nothing, but it's really quite deep. This is one of those. So I'm going to ask you to take a 3/4 step forwards. And then we'll show you the side view. Yeah. You have a little bit of width. And we're going to square the hips. Make sure your hips are facing forwards. We take the same side, front leg, hand to thigh, and we're going to just gently bend the front leg. Now, you might not feel much of a stretch yet, that's fine, but just breathe into what you've got. Good. Now, the back foot at this stage is maybe turned out, so we're going to push the heel back now so that the feet are parallel. And that in itself may cause a bit more of a stretch or change where the stretch is. Keep breathing. Sink down through your hips. Good. Now we're going to bend the back knee a little bit, but keep the heel down. So when I say a little bit, it might go a centimeter, might go a little bit more, might go a little bit less. So it's an intent of bending the back knee as opposed to a big movement. Good. Now we glide the weight gently back into the back leg. Keep breathing. And you may notice that the stretch changes. It's actually traveling down through the back leg into the heel, into the Achilles. Good. If you want more of a stretch, see if you can drop your tailbone down a little bit more. Good. Easing from the stance. And walk your feet in. Good. How did that feel?
Good.
Yeah? Intense enough?
Intense enough.
Good. On the other side, please. Yeah. So we're going to square those hips and we're just going to bend the front knee, bend the front leg, relaxing the stance. Keep breathing, push the back heel back, so now the feet are parallel. Keep breathing. Try to keep the heel down at the back. And now very gently glide the weight back. Maybe forgot to say bend the back knee, did I?
You did, yeah.
I forgot to say bend the back knee. If you haven't already, bend the back knee and then glide the weight back. It's the heat. Good, keep breathing. And release. Well done, and walk your feet in. Excellent. Ease out of your stance. I'm going to give you a wee comfort break here, so if you want a wee drink, if you want to do another wee stretch, whatever you like, I'm going to grab a drink because I'm suffering with heat. Excuse me. By the way, this is coconut. Gosh, the light is really extreme. This is coconut water. Don't know if you can see it. There you go. Thank you. Coconut water. That's all right. Yeah, it's okay. So, and it's really quite good for hydrating. Thanks, Phil. If you're finding that you're overly hot, or if you're perspiring, or ladies glowing a little bit, it can really help refresh. So, cheers. It doesn't really taste of coconut. It's very nice. Good. Okay. So we are moving on now. Let's do one time through Open Door 5, just to get the flow. We'll go through once through Phoenix, and then we'll spend the rest of the class. I think we'll work on the end of the form. We're nearly at the end. It's tantalizingly close. So let's open our stance, please. Shoulder width and level. Floating up through the top of the head, chin slightly down and back. Breathe and relax, calming down. And let's very gently press the fingers down towards the floor. Ready? Start. Very good. Lovely. All right. And when you're ready, we close. Good. Willem, would you like to lead us through Phoenix once? Yep. Okay, so do it once, do it well. Once through Phoenix, please, everybody.
So the heels together, toes slightly out in a V shape. Standing straight, healthy posture. And let's begin.
Beautiful, well done everyone, lovely. Good. Sorry, I just stood up maybe a second too soon, but very good. Yeah, just for a few moments I was fascinated. I'm like, what's going on there? I looked over at the screen, we can see you down the side. One of you have turned the room, quarter turn, I suppose, to fit it all in. I was going, he's pointing in the wrong direction. And then I realised, well done you, yes, that's that works well. Excellent. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. One comment really I have is if you're expanding, think of everything as expanding. Quite often what happens in Tai Chi, and I must say I'm still guilty of this some of the time, in form, maybe not in this form, but in general, is that the leading hand is we call the yang hand is obviously expanding, but the other hand might just be sitting not doing anything very much. But actually with Tai Chi we want everything to balance at all times. So if something is expanding in one direction, make sure that everything is expanding. Everything is expanding. my English is going now, in all directions. So it's not just this. Do you see what I mean? And I was saying that a little bit, that this hand, the yin hand, was a bit dormant. So see if you can, not just your arms, but your back, everything is getting rounder. And this form is very, is focused on this roundness at all times. But Master Locke says that we are copying or mimicking the heavenly bodies, like the planets. So everything is round. It's not just a question of expand one arm, but that everything engages. Do you have any tips or tricks about that? Not really, just expand. Good, but that was very good. Okay, so now let's have a look at our Immortals form. Should we try it together? Or do you want a break? Okay, let's try it together. We'll do the back view and we'll go all the way as far as overseeing territory. We'll have a go at overseeing territory. And we just step into the beginning of Immortal Sacred Sword, just so that we're not finishing on one leg. Yeah, okay, so let's start. Prepare, please. Floating up and relaxing down. Just take a moment, please, to calm, to arrive. Ready? Start. And just do a balance. And pause there. Good, and close. Lovely. All right, and rest. Good. Now, normally I have you doing an extra wee circle. I left it out because you left it out. So that's all right, yes, yeah. So we've covered this in recent weeks. With the Immortal Fishing Toad, you have your step and your circle round, and we do an extra little cycle here to prepare for the kick. Yeah, so we'd left that out this time.
I'm just lazy, my lazy hands.
It's fine. Willem actually taught me this, so I'm remembering what he taught me as opposed to what he's doing now. But it's not a big deal. And actually, if you ever watch Master Locke performing, he never does the same performance twice. Well, none of us do, but he quite often will emphasize moments that he didn't emphasize before, and another time he's emphasizing something else or putting an extra little zhuzh on something, because he goes by how it feels, and that's Tai Chi in a nutshell. It's nature is the first principle, so you go with how your energy is flowing, you go with your nature. So it's not a big deal if you leave out a flourish or a move even. I remember in my Phoenix exam, he recorded it, and I had an audience of my peers as well as Master Locke himself. And afterwards, Willem said, "Jane, did you realise you left out a move?" And I went, "No, did I?" And I went up to Master Locke and said, "Master Locke, I left out a move." He went, "Did you?" he didn't notice. So yeah, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so let's now look. I know it still needs work, everything up to there, but let's now look at Immortal Sacred Sword. Okay. So, Willem, do you want to have a wee rest?
Yeah, sure.
And you can watch me, and then you can give us, I'd be grateful of any feedback, anything you want to say, or we'll tag team it. Okay, so we have just done our little balances for overseeing territory. So we've started standing on the right with the left leg raised, and we're stepping down, and often just to get the positioning, I step back a little bit here, but you can just step down if you wish and bring the right side in. So we want the middle fingers about level with just underneath your nose so that you can see past your fingers. And we want the elbow and the knee lining up. Be careful this doesn't happen. Can you see that? We don't want that. That's not harmonizing. So we want the hands and the foot to be in line, we want the elbow and the knee to be in line, and we want the shoulder and the hip to be in line. So that's your second balance. We step down, you can make a little stamp at the end if you wish, and we're going to step diagonally back. Again, you can turn your toes a little bit as you reposition, and this is very like emerging dragon. So it's very like your opening position, but on the other side. So again, we want the three harmonies. We want the hands above the feet, we want the elbows above the knees, and the shoulders in line above the hips. Yeah, so that's what we've got so far. Let's just do that one more time. That's your setup before your final spin. Okay, so we have standing on the right. Give everything a little squeeze. Think of it as a guard position. You're protecting yourself with an entire bar in front. Step down, and the right side comes up, Hands and feet, elbows and knees, shoulders and hips, and step down. Into hug ball, right hand on top, left hand underneath. We step to the diagonal, turning left toes, turning right toes, feet are parallel. Sit back, and I'm looking past my right. You could look to the front, fill your back. So you see what I mean? It's not just your arms, you're filling your back. Good, now in preparation, we turn to the left and we curl the hands into fists. So now it's rather like a bar above your left leg. Your right arm is the back of the arm pressing across. And we're going to circle the arms right up, left down, and we're feeding into the right hand down, left hand up. So let's just practice that. Again, starting standing on the right, step down, standing on the left, step down, step back to the diagonal, fix your feet, sit back. We're gathering to the left, everything a little bit smaller, make fists. Right hand coming up the outside, left hand down the inside, feeding into the right. And we're changing the arms, think of turning a ball. Yeah? One more time. Sorry, I did it wrong. Start standing on the right, let's go to the right. And left. Good. Now, if you just stop a moment and watch, I'm going to show you the rotation. So you're feeding on to your right leg as your arms turn. We're going to pivot on the, what do we pivot on? Is it the heel? No, let's see. Okay, so standing on the right, standing on the left, just watch, step, fix the feet, gather, yeah, I pivot on the balls of the foot. Okay. Now, how do you explain that? Tell you what, I'm going to pass the buck for a moment. Dylan, would you like to just show it?
Yeah.
Yeah? While I excuse myself for a moment. Thanks.
Okay, you can watch or you can do it with me. Just go again from left leg up, is it? Left leg. And change feet, change hands, right leg up. Foot comes down, hug ball, step back, turn the feet, expand, gather fists. So as you start rotating, right hand comes forward, you can turn the right foot out, get your head start. Now we swing the left leg all the way around. And then we still have some time to finish our rolling as you sit into the stance. Yeah. So keep a little bit of that till the end. Let's try that again. Getting ready. 1 and 2 and 3. Gather fists. Open up the foot and swing around. And sit in, finish your pose. Very good. If there's any questions, let me know, otherwise we just repeat. Thank you. A little bit closer. And again, 1. And 2. And 3. Hug ball. Expand. And 4. Gather fists. Open as the right fist comes forward. Open the foot. And swing. And finish. Come in, Jane.
Thank you.
One more time.
Yeah.
We'll let pass the.
No, do it one more time. That was very nice. Yeah.
Good. Maybe you can have a look. See
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
everyone's
Okay.
doing.
Hold on. I'm coming into view, folks. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
So 1 and change. 2 and change. Hug ball. 3. Turn the feet. Expand. And 4. Gather fists. Roll forward. Open right foot. Swing round. And finish.
Very good. Yeah, that's good. So just hear the sound of pouring. Yeah, very good. A little bit of adjustment required, but it's only new to everyone, so I think you can be forgiven. The positioning of the body is important. So we have standing on the right, down, standing on the left, down, stepping to the diagonal. So we're turning the left toes, but we're sitting back. So well, I was seeing some of the time that we're almost turned to the left there, but we're actually wanting to be square as we sit back. So there's a concept in Tai Chi called gopanding, and it literally means left, right, center. It means that we're constantly turning ourselves. So we might turn to your left, might turn to the right, and then finish with center. So you can see that in this sequence. Step down. So we step, turn to the left, turn to the right, and center yourself. So it's not here. Reason being, the next movement is to turn left. So if you're already left, you've nowhere to go. You see what I mean? I know that looks kind of subtle. Let me show you it from the front. I'll try to show you it from the front. I'm not mirroring, I'm just doing it, flipping the room. So standing on the right, thank you. Yeah, right, down, left, down, step diagonally back. So I'm turning to the left, turning to the right, center.
Yeah, and there's a difference in angles. I just want to say this because Jane's finishing with her right foot toes in front, and I'm turning that foot in more. So my body direction will be a bit different. It depends on where the feet are as well. So you see different angles.
Yeah, thank you.
Just to put that in.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, actually I had talked about fixing the feet, but I've been lazy that time. It's easy to be lazy. Good. Okay, so from there, then you're gathering, turning to the left. Do you see what I mean? You're turning towards your left side. So you have to be careful not to be already to the left, because then you've nowhere to go. You're just bringing your arms. So Tai Chi always has to come from center. You're pivoting from center. It doesn't mean that your center's doing this big movement. It's not. It's just the pivot point. So from here, we gather to the left to then feed into the right, turning the toe, and then let the foot come out. Yeah. Okay, do it with me. If you have a look and see how they get on. Was there anything else? Oh, yes, sorry, before we go on, Structure is really important. So that was the one other thing that I noticed. And it's very typical as people begin to try and do spins and turns that they think, oh, I've got to get round. So they're trying to get all their body parts round. Do you remember that chest piece that we worked on earlier? This one body moving as a unit into the four corners. Again, now you have the chest piece, you have one unit, you keep your structure, you're moving your arms, one up, one down, but you keep the structure of the arms in relation to the body, and so when you throw your leg out, it all goes round together, as opposed to trying to get your arms round, trying to get your body round, trying to get your hips round, trying to get your legs round. Keep your structure, move one thing, the whole body. Okay, so yes, once more with me, please, and then we'll see where we are. So we're standing on the right. And okay, I'm going to fix my foot like villain. Sit back. Now we turn to the left, gather in, circle the arms, start to turn on the heel, feeding into the right, keep your structure, and step down. Well done. Let's do it 3 times, see how we get on. Starting on the right. And good. And again, keep your structure. This really helps. Yeah, I think it does. So don't let it go too far wide, keep it in front of you. So your body is still, you might think my body's moving, but it's not if I tuck that back a little bit. So my arms are giving me structure and my body is just moving with. Yeah? Okay, let's try. And gather left, feed into right, keep structure, down. Good? Is that 3 times or have we done it twice?
3, yeah.
That's 3. How did they get on though?
Good. It's just one thing I wanna focus on. You're all trained Tai Chi people, so you've all learned day 1 of Tai Chi. When you step, you go through center. Yeah, this is just ingrained in us. Whether we do our standing on one leg, you come into the center first, and then this is very much within every step of Tai Chi, but this one is different. When you swing around, keep it quite big, keep the legs quite big. You want that leg out, not coming into center. So this is a different one. Keep the frame quite wide in the legs, and the whole frame will come around. So keep that in mind. Keep the legs quite big, because that gives the momentum. If we bring the legs in, momentum is gone. So this is, it's just a very difficult step. It will come with training, just through practice. Next week is going to be different. Next month is going to be different. In half a year's time, we hope to all look like Jane. She do it very elegantly.
Oh, thank you very much. All those years.
Make it look effortless. Thanks. But don't bring everything into center. Dare to just keep that wideness in your frame and just let it all turn. So it's a roller coaster. It's this moment you're at the top of the roller coaster and you just got to let it go. Yeah.
It's very good. It's really tying in with the 3 harmonies concept though again, isn't it? I mean, we're keeping the structure in the arms, but we're also keeping the structure in the legs. So the foot and the hand are together, the knee and the elbow are together. So just think of that chess piece, or imagine one of those little lead soldiers in action. You're just taking it and turning it. You're not actually moving any body part, you're just moving the entire body. Very good, thank you for spotting that. Well done. Folks, we are tantalizingly close to the end of the form.
Should we do the end move?
Yes, let's do the end move. And I just want it to be clear, so Willem, would you show it and I'll skip out of view?
Yeah. So shall we go from where we left off? I'll come a little bit closer. So let's say we've done our step around, rolling, and we're here. So you can do with me. We keep fists, just the right arm comes in and the right leg comes in. So nearly crossing forearm to forearm. Yeah. Leg comes in through center this time and steps out a little bit wide. And we come in an empty stance. Right fist up like a guard, like a block. Left fist in front like a bar. Yeah, something like that. Good. After this, open the feet, open the hands, cross the arms, open up, circle around, sink down. Isn't it nice to get to the end move?
Yeah.
Down onto the dantian. And in this form, we've opened the form with the right leg. We close in the left leg. And relax. Shall we do that a couple of times?
Beautiful. I wonder, Willem, maybe if I do the back view, would you be able to flip it?
Yes.
Just so that, yeah, so they can have an idea.
Or at least the arms, yeah.
Yeah. So if we've spun around, let me spin around to get it. So
Yeah.
So we're there. Sorry, just missed you. Okay. So
Sorry, yes.
yeah. So we're going to come in and step back.
Oh, I'm doing different things, sorry.
Yeah, you're okay.
I should be mirroring. Do that again. My apologies.
You're all right. I was struggling with it as well. I was jumping
It
into
should be this way.
Okay.
Is that
So,
right? Yeah.
yeah, so spin right. So we come in and step back and strike a pose.
And then this one. So this one face out.
And step in and to the side. And we float all the way up, all the way down, to level with the waist. So it's higher than we finish in Chan style. Rather think sitting on top of the bowl at the dantian, and then point to the floor. And we're going to draw up, drawing the left foot in. Relax into the feet, into the floor, and a heel tap. So that's the end. That's a move called Immortal Sacred Sword. I'm sorry about the white being so glaring, just too warm today. Very good. So let's just do that once more, maybe twice more, just so that you can see, and then we'll finish. And that's the end of the
maybe we
form.
can do it once more just with the
Yeah.
steps.
Well, should we do that now?
Yeah.
Are you
Try it.
able to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flip it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Yeah.
All right. I'm not asking you much of it. Okay. So we start standing on the right. Good. And step down, standing on the left. Step down, hug ball, step diagonally back. Turn the toes, sit back. Gather to the left. Right hand comes up, left hand comes down. Feed into the front foot, spin. Down. Into the left. Step back. Strike a pose. And through center step. Rest level with the top of the bowl, waistline. Point to the floor, And gather in left. Well done. Good. Let's all do it together. Back view. Yeah. And Dylan, do you mind if I come back here because I'm really bright the closer I get to the light? Okay. So
and off the way.
yeah. So we'll go from standing on the right. I'm gonna slice this shirt open because it's doing my head in. Okay, ready? And good. Gather in, step back, make a bar across, and beautiful. Well done, everybody. Excellent. So I think next week I'd like to reintegrate it and we'll do the whole form. We'll probably need to spend a little bit more time on the end of the form. That's fine. It takes a while. Always be patient with yourself and the process. But we'll see if we can get through the whole form. Brilliant. Well done. Let's finish with a little warm down. Dylan's there. You stay there. That's fine. You can be center stage. Nice and relaxing, just for a moment, just give your body a chance to chill out. Down to the legs, cup your hands, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, up the body again. Good. Over the shoulders. And back down the body, back to center. Good, release, relax, let everything chill out. Three breaths, please, float up. And relax down. Two. Feel the sky above you. Feel into the earth beneath your feet. Last time, we're going to take a deep breath. Suspend the breath at the top, press the fingers into the sky, the toes into the earth. Think of sealing in your good energy, and now release, relax, guide your hands to cover center. Hugging your elbows in, breathe into your belly. Feel your energy is stronger. Well done, relax down, and we will salute. Thank you so much for joining us today. Shusan ha. Asher ha.
Sure, huh?
Thank you very much. And well done. Have a brilliant weekend. I hope it gets a wee bit cooler for you and for the one of you. I hope your basement gets warmer and we'll see you next time. Thank you.